Hello and welcome to StarMade on the StarSquadron server. I'm evilgiraffey and this is the beginning of my shippy giraffe, which is in the shape of a giraffe. Thus far we have a head and it's looking pretty good. To the right, over here is my little scooter. I returned my old shippy giraffe ship to the plate and had a few issues getting it to dock up on its little docking rail. I definitely will need to add thrusters to that particular ship if I ever plan to fly it again. The gravity and the planet really sucked me in and it was just a difficult time all around. But I got it docked up and took the scooter back out here just in case I needed to return back to the planet from here, because I have no intention of driving my giraffe ship near the planet and possibly getting it stuck in the gravity until I figure out exactly what all I need to add to it. But for now, I have some work to do. I need to work on the back of the head and start working my way down the neck. Once I begin working down the neck, I am going to add the power so that I can start getting an idea of what all I need to add and how much of it. I have been looking at giraffes running, just some pictures of giraffes running, and I have a vague idea of how I would like to position my legs and the angle of the neck. But we shall see how achievable a curved neck or legs will be. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, here is a little glimpse of the framework that I have for the neck and a little bit of the chest area. I left the original lines I placed just to give me an idea of how far from the base of the head I was going out with a diagonal angle for the neck. I'm pretty pleased with where it's sitting right now. I kind of tested out some little blocks up here for the fringe that the giraffe has. I'll probably play around with that, make it a little thicker over time, but to show you, I am using the YZ plane for symmetry build, and yeah, progress is looking fairly decently. Oh, just ignore those. But yeah, I will make it feel a little bit more curvy around the edges. So here I have some power. I have definitely not finished the power yet. I still need to make it go along the y-axis, I do believe. But I have began, and I wanted to start as close to the head region without going into it because I really wanted to efficiently use this neck. And each line, I believe, is 10 long. They need to be a minimum of 9 to be efficient. unless that's changed with all the different updates, but this is where I'm sitting right now. I haven't finished placing these power capacitors yet. I've just been taking 5 long and filling them in like this along the back of the neck. And a few spots can only be 3 because I do have the power modulars going as far back as possible. So filling that in there and just coming around, taking a look, making sure that I did everything right. So if you look here, it is not touching another power capacitor. So here I need to put another row there. Looking in there, you can see that they are indeed touching. So now my power is reaching the body. And I really need to develop the body structure of my giraffe down here so that I know where I can place more power. And also thrusters. I thought about putting the thrusters along the neck, but I don't know if I like the way they look in there. Because I could put it like along these straight parts. I suppose I like it. It's kind of fun. I think I will go ahead and do that in these spots. Be careful with removing. Don't want to accidentally remove the wrong blocks. So just gonna fill that in. I could be using advanced mode, but you know, whatever. So essentially any solid block I have on this back, I will just turn it into some thrusters. Yeah, that's actually kind of fun. And go on down here. That's basically the only spots on the neck, apparently. Alright. It's like each bend is thrusting. I don't know. Yep, this is what I'm working on, slowly but surely. Well, onward to Shippy Giraffe's body that is based off of a giraffe running. Alright. Shippy Giraffey has more power and some thrusters. Do a little looped around at what I have come up with now. In looking at a picture of a giraffe, I noticed that their neck has a little bit of a bulge going in the back, so I used that as an opportunity to place in some thrusters. I added a little bit more of the power supply within the parts also, so that it is, like I said before, a continuous supply of power. And going on down here, I wanted to make my X coordinates, this direction here, have some of the power modules to increase my chance of power. I'm unsure what multiplication of power modules in a particular line in whatever direction is the correct amount to use, because I was told at one point that you needed to have at least 9 in a line, but one, the way I positioned these, I can't fit 9 here unless I start going this way, but since I put it down there, you can see here that I don't really get that much more power. And I mean, So I could do that, but I really don't see the benefit of getting like not even one more per second. Not even. It's like point nothing. But I did go this way so that this way I could increase the power. Let's take away some of these blocks so you can see how the power is affected by this direction of power blocks using the X coordinate. So, yeah, I mean, we're at 70.412.7 E per second. I'm not quite sure what E is. Maybe energy per second, probably. So, going in this direction, it's kind of hard to place and look at the numbers at the same time. Yeah, as far as no, maybe I did go one more. Okay. So yeah, I filled the belly with a little bit of power. I also did this little back area for a little bit of a sloping effect. And it will probably end up making some type of bump here because they have like another bone area that sticks out kind of like this and this. So now I really want to test fly this thing. Oh my, I have yet to actually fly it. It's kind of hard to see from my cockpit area. Alright, I'm holding down the forward button. I definitely need a lot more thrusters because I have yet to even get close to max speed yet. And power? I'm not even... Oh, I don't have any shields. Whew. Definitely need some shields. Let go of the forward. Oh, it doesn't even look like my speed wants to go. It's still going up. It's definitely taking a while. Let's turn this thing around, see. Oh, the turning seems fine. Now, where was I? Where is that shop? Oh, there's a planet. Let's turn on my targeting real quick. Or look for my other ship. Let's see. Evil Scoot, target you. I need to make a docking platform on Shippy Giraffe for Evil Scoot to have a parking spot. And yeah, so I mean, this is I guess better than I was expecting because I don't really have that many thrusters on here. The power's not dropping for the amount of thrusters I have, so that's good. I guess my power is alright. I'll probably, once I add a bunch of more thrusters, I'll have to test out that power again. But for now, I think my power is alright. Let's get a little bit closer to the shop so that if I need to buy anything, maybe we should get a little bit more closer to Evil Scoot. Alright. Now, go back into build mode. Ooh, I did not park well enough. Let's turn this around just a little bit like that. And turn off light mode. So, Evil Giraffe is quite dark when looking at her not in lighten mode. I enjoy her though. I'm gonna call my ship a her just because maybe it's a him. I think it's a her though. But the sides of the body will come out a little bit because the form of the stomach kind of bulges out just like most mammals. And then I'll need to put some spots in once I get the outsides. I suppose the next step is putting in my shields, the shield capacitors, and the shield rechargers. And I'll probably fill in the neck with those, put some in the body. I also need to decide how I am going to get up to my ship core. I'm going to have some type of walking area along here. And then in the body, maybe some storage and whatever else I need. The stomach can contain my weapon systems and whatnot, my salvage, computer, cannons. I was also contemplating putting like some barrels on the backside of my giraffe, kind of like it's wearing like a backpack full of weapons. Or 2 particular weapons, one on each side, depending on what I want to shoot. Maybe have cannons on both sides so it's an equal distribution of weapons. I don't know. I just have so many different ideas. I mean, as I'm working on it, I come up with more ideas of where to add things and how to place things and whatnot. The back end also needs a tail, and I haven't even talked about the legs. Let's go back into light mode real quick. So the legs will be down there. I really haven't even thought about legs. I guess for now I'll just stick with really fleshing out maybe the neck and the body to put in those shields. But maybe I'll do the legs. I don't know. We'll see how I feel next time I start building on my giraffe ship. But for now, me and Shippy Giraffey are going to just, do our thing. Shippy Giraffey's gonna exist here by this shop. And I'm gonna go exist here in my house. Much better. Reposition Shippy Giraffey to be getting the sun side over here so that while relaxing in space, she looks nice. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!